Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, welcome back to more Hearthstone, another week in the Tavern Brawl, and this week, top 3 again. Let's mix it up a bit, shall we? Pick 3 cards, and we'll make you a deck with 10 copies of each card. We last saw this, I think, let's see, week 239, so actually, sorry, not 239, 231, so not too long ago. I've actually tried a couple decks, basically just trying to use, I initially just was like, hey, you know, Skullomance just came out recently, let's play with some of the new cards, and all of them were pretty bad decks. I kind of figured as much, but just kept getting trashed. So I was like, you know what, alright, whatever, let's just make a deck that's, you know, not that exciting, but probably gonna work. So, Encounters Flow, Research Project, Fireball, I think you guys know the deal, based on those cards. We got Mage, of course, because we need to finish some quests with Mage. But otherwise, yeah, you know, I usually try to, I mean, I don't think I'm usually that good at building decks. So a lot of times for these Tavern Brawls, I just like pick something that's like, oh, this is a little cheeky, this is a little fun, this fits a theme that's utilizes cards that just came out or whatever, right? And that was basically what I was going for. But alas, everyone else is just playing like decent decks and they're just trying to win. Who would have thought? So I think this is reasonable. I wish we were going second, so I can coin one of these chums out, but it's fine, it's whatever. So, I think you guys know the deal. Hit him with Encounters Flow. I thought about putting Pyroblast in here, I thought Fireball would probably be a little bit more consistent, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so it looks like my opponent's got some, spells. Oh, maybe a cheeky, like, this thing plus a bunch of Power Word Shields, because it's free now. Oh, you don't draw a card anymore. Oh, and I was going to say, you can just cycle your whole freaking deck. But whatevs. Alright. Never mind. It's still probably going to be Power Word Shield until, like, Inner Fire. But you're not going to cycle through our deck, because it doesn't draw anymore, because it's 0 mana. They took out the one draw. Or the draw 1 in exchange for 1 more mana. Or 1 less mana. Basically equating, what is it? 1 mana for 1 card. Which is better, which is actually quite reasonable, because, you know, Arcane Intellect, 3 mana, 2 cards, so it's budgeted actually really well, or good, or, like, well or poor, depending on how you see things, but interesting. Oh, on this minion, right? So, when you cast it on this minion, you add a random priest spell to your hand, so. Alright. Keep on keeping on. I think I'm going to go hit him with the Encounters Flow into this again, because I think whatever I draw, I'm hoping I'm just going to start hitting more research projects to be able to draw into more fireballs. So, we'll see what's up. Alright. More minion pressure. There's the Inner Fire. Is that the first one my opponent drew, perhaps? That's why it's coming out now. Oh. Whenever you cast a spell on a minion. No, that's why I thought that was what happened at first, when I was like, wait, no, is it just on the minion itself? And it's like, no, okay, so yeah, that's a lot of value. So my opponent here is playing a little bit more of a, not cheeky per se, but maybe I should have drew instead of doing that. That was kind of my bad, probably. Yeah, I should have drew more. I should have drew more. Alright, so my opponent, I mean, a lot of random priest cards. What are the odds of getting, you know, more powered shields or buffs or whatever? So I don't think I technically did, but I definitely could use a little bit of help. I need this to hit more research projects. I feel like that's been, so far, the kind of weak part of this. Discover Dragon, sure. That was off the random thing, right? Yep. I think my opponent has full hand now? Oh, no, because these are not cast. It's whenever you cast on this minion, so. That's fine. That's a good one to hit for the whatchamacallit. So, we'll see if we can find lethal. Probably not, fortunately. Hit him with this. More draw. Need one more. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah. Alright. Unfortunate. So that was Pyro. Would not have been able to survive. So, worked out. Well, it does what it does. I think I definitely could have played that a little bit better, but I think I should have drew with the 2 mana rather than playing another Incanter's Flow, because really, what does the Incanter's Flow get me? I think everything... Did I already play, like... I can't remember if that was the 4th Incanter's Flow. Obviously, once you play 4, like, you know, it's kind of moot with the Fireballs, because everything is free in your deck at that point. So, I mean, I definitely should have drew, because I think the issue, like, there, if I didn't hit, like, a research project on that last one, did I draw into, no, I had a research project, I played that, which drew into a research project, which drew into the last Fireball that I needed, I think, right? Because I had no more draw, and I still need, because, like, even if I had draw, unless I got another Fireball to replace the Fireball that I would have cast for 3 mana, I wouldn't have found lethal, so definitely could have optimized things a little bit better by drawing first, because I don't think I really needed that Incanter's Flow. Even if it was, like, the 3rd one, like, what is a 1 mana Fireball compared to, like, not having enough damage in hand, right? So, anyways, I can show you what I kind of thought about doing. I was just trying to be, like, I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to play, like, Primordial Studies, Trick Totem, and, like, something else, like Cram Session or something. I was like, you know, get this guy out, do some cheeky little spells, and just get a bunch of spell damage minions, draw a bunch. But, of course, that's, like, not very good. Tried that a couple times. I threw in, like, a Frost Whisper, try to, like, you know, use some legendaries and stuff like that. But it was all pretty garbage. But, like, I think this is pretty reasonable. I don't think it's... I mean, it's not, like, super, super consistent. It's reasonably consistent, but I don't think it's going to be, like, 100% consistent. But I think, unless you're running, like, Warriors or something with armor up and you're not getting enough, like, Fireballs to, like, OTK someone, like, I think this is pretty much, like... If you need to win, like, this is pretty simple, and I think this is relatively... I mean, you can, if you want to, you can craft these cards, and these are common, but, like, you know, who crafts for Tavern Brawls? But anyways, not the most exciting deck, but I think one that's probably going to be pretty reasonable, pretty good, for this meta. I'm sure there's some other, like, really good meta-defining decks for this Tavern Brawl. But, anyways, that's what I did, so... Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.